Yo, how's it going, guys? So this is gonna be my official YouTube. Welcome to Vicious Talks. I'm excited. I'm gonna start this video by introducing who I am. So first things first, I go by Caesar Vicious. If you don't have me on Instagram already, that's my ad name. Go ahead and send me a follow, Caesar Vicious. But I wanna start by, again, talking about exactly what I do and how I got introduced, just the story of Caesar Vicious, how Caesar Vicious got created. First things first, I've been in the industry for about 3.5 years. I was 19 at the time. I was going to school. I was a full-time college student, and I was working a part-time job, 38 hours a week, basically full-time. So with that being said, I want to talk about there's no excuses, right? So I started when I was a full-time student, and I was working basically a full-time job, and I was still able to get into entrepreneurship and make it happen. So this is how it all happened. I had this guy, he sent me a message on Instagram. He was like, let's talk business. That typical entrepreneur of 2020, right? Let's talk business, blah, blah, blah. At the time, it was very weird. I was like, all right, I don't know who the hell this guy is. But the thing about it, I went through his page and I was like, okay, he's traveling the world, he's making money, why not, right? Because at that time, I was broke, I didn't have any direction, and I've always had big goals. That was the thing about me. I was driven to make something huge happen. I didn't know what it was gonna be. I just knew it was gonna be something massive, and I knew I was gonna be rich one day, right? So that's why I was like, you know what? I don't know what the hell you do, but what's up? Let's meet up. Long story short, we met up at a Starbucks, and he basically gave me the plan. And ever since that day, I was like, you know what? I'm all in. It took me about a year. It was about 9 months to actually quit my job and do this full time. So yeah, overall, I got in. I didn't even tell my parents. I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna tell my parents. I'm pretty sure they're gonna say no. So I got started. I was like, let's do it. I'm not gonna lie, it was a weird transition. The reason why, it's because usually as an employee, you're so used to people telling you exactly what to do. Like, go get the car, right? Clock in, go to lunch, blah, blah, blah. But y'all have to understand, as an entrepreneur, as a business owner, you're no longer receiving commands. You got to make the commands for yourself, right? So that was the thing about me that it was just weird, and it was a little hard for me to get used to being your own boss. You know what I mean? So yeah, whenever I quit my job, first of all, I want to say, when I first started, I was that guy that I was like, it sounds cool. Like, I'm pretty sure it's cool, you know, quitting your job, having this entrepreneurship gig and making it full-time, live your life, but I don't think I could do it. That was my mindset, guys. So I just want to say, like, if I was able to do this, anybody else can. I'm an average kid. I sucked at public speaking. I hated videos like this, but guess what? Now I'm making the videos. Now I'm public speaking. Now, you know, I'm inspiring the masses. So yeah, with that being said, man, I'm honestly, I'm just going off of here. I don't have a script. I'm not talking off of, you know, I didn't write anything down. I'm literally just going off of my head. That's just usually how I do it, unless I'm doing a training. But it's been a journey, man. It's been 3.5 years. Been doing it full time for about 3 years. My first year doing it full time was the worst year. I'm gonna be completely honest. The reason why is because, like I mentioned, I was so used to having someone tell me, wake up at 8 a.m., go to lunch, right, clock out. So that transition, it took me a while. It took me a while to start getting used to it, to start making my own routine. I got lazy in a way. I was waking up very late, going to sleep very late, and I found myself, you know, in a tough situation, whether I had to go back to a job, asking myself whether I got to go back to a job, or am I going to stop BSing. So it was around 2019 of June when I actually started taking this serious. Keep in mind, I've been doing this since 2017, but it took until 2019 of June to actually make a decision to say, you know what? It's no more games. I'm not going back to the lifestyle that I had. It's time to take this serious. And I'm gonna tell y'all why that happened, because June 2019, I received the news that I was gonna be a father, and literally everything just clicked. Everything just, I don't know, it's so crazy. And the crazy part about it, I had to do my first ever hotel event. I was speaking in front of like 50, 60 people for the very first time. So imagine you get the news that you're gonna be a dad, and then you gotta go talk in front of 60 people, and I'm very shy, whether you see it or not. I used to be that kid that I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna speak, I'm not gonna do none of that. So that's why it was kind of weird, but again, I made a decision to take this serious. June 2019. I had about 26 people in my organization on my online business. Now we have a team of over 350 people worldwide. So what I'm trying to get to is, as soon as you make a decision, that's when you start blowing up, right? Because a lot of people, you could get into business. Anybody could get into business. To be completely honest, you could go do your own network marketing gig. The reason why a lot of people don't take this serious, it's because it's a low overhead, right? For example, I only had to pay $235 and bam, I had an online business. So it's super easy for you to say, it's only $235. I'm not gonna take it serious, but you have to treat this like $1 million business, which it is one, right? So that's why I was like, you know what? Let's take it serious. Let's apply everything that I've learned. So I took it serious, man. I seen the most success ever. So yeah, like I said, we're 350 people deep, and honestly, we're just getting started. So that's a little bit about me. I mean, Cesar Flores, I'm 23 now. So it's been like 3.5 years going on to 4 years. Honestly, I feel like I'm still new to the game. I always remain a student. So with this YouTube channel, I have a lot of plans. It's mainly gonna be just strictly training, strictly things that have been able to help me elevate in the business, things that have been able to help me see success. So I'm doing this, to throw value, whether you're in my team, whether you're not in my team. This is gonna be your chance to actually learn, the insights that a lot of people don't talk about. I'm gonna talk about my failures more than my success, to be honest, so you can learn from that, because that's what it really matters. I'd rather you learn from the failures, because you'll eventually have to go through them if you don't listen, right? So this YouTube channel, I want you to subscribe. I want you to turn post notifications on, because you do not want to miss the value, especially if you're in business, especially if you're in word of mouth marketing. This YouTube channel is something that's going to take you to the next level, because all I did for literally like 2 years straight when I first got in, I was on YouTube channel after YouTube channel, learning from the greatest, right? From the GOATs. I try to say greatest and GOATs at the same time. That's why I say GROATs. But I was trying to say the greatest and the GOATs, right? Which is, you can write this down: Max Knowles, Holton Bugs, Jim Rohn, right? All these, Eric Worre, all these people that are in word of mouth marketing, I would literally just study them off of YouTube. That's why I always mention I have a lot of mentors I've never met, right? So again, YouTube is your best university when it comes down to this industry. So with that being said, guys, I wanted to keep this very short, very smooth, so you get to know me, so you can know exactly how I got involved, what I do. I'm in the word of mouth. I'm in the word of mouth industry. So with that being said, subscribe. I'll see you on next video. Let's go.